Looking at these teams tonight, Richard, they are half-court teams, tend to grind out possessions.
Oh, it's old school basketball, as they like to say. And it's not the high-flying offenses we're used to seeing. Both teams like to slow it down.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Green out there with Al Horford. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Outside for Green. Three-pointer. Prince grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And here's MP from outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
And here's Curry. Pass to Horford. And here's Butler outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
The three-pointer off the mark. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Hield. Softly drops in the floater.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The shot by Butler, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I like how MP picks his spot on offense. Terrific decision there by him.
Here's Butler. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here's MP from outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry looking it over. Out to Hield. From behind the arc. 5 to shoot. They set the screen. The 3 from Curry. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Curry's got 6 points.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Trent, he's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for MP. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Hawks. They've making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Trent. And MP subbed in for Anthony. The Warriors also with a sub. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Jackson Davis. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's MP. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Butler with the bucket.
There's not much you can do to slow down Butler in the mid-range. He just gets to his spot and rises up.
Oh, MP buries the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Payton. Outside Moody. Kuminga against Portis. Right side Butler. Over Prince. Down low. Butler drops it in.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
The 3 from Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Moody. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP, that one's good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Payton. To the inside. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
Brute force on that interior. Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 24 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Butler against Prince. Butler on the wing. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Payton, no good. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. From deep, MP. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to Butler. Inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pin that one on. Giannis Antetokounmpo, not only a likable guy on the floor, but Gary Payton II makes his presence felt in the community too, Richard.
That's true. GP won the 2022 Bob Lanier Community Assist Award. Dyslexia awareness is an important cause for him, and he's done great work.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Turner, he's checked in for Portis, and Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Kuminga. Green comes in for Jimmy Butler. Hields checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Down low. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by MP. Turner's got his first 2 points of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP, the pass to Prince. Now Anthony. He's covered by Curry. And here's MP from outside. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Payton. Hield fires from way outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
On the wing, MP launches it. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Curry with it. Again, the Warriors score.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
MP getting it done for Milwaukee. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hi, when I look at Milwaukee, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the floor for the Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And it's Horford in at the 5. And here's Milwaukee now. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into the playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Hield from outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
From deep, MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
To halt the run. And Hield lays it in. Hield's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 at the start of the second half.
And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Butler passes to Hield. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Here's Hield. 7 points in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Green with a screen on Anthony. The baseline, Jay. Curry, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
No problems knocking that one down. MP's got 48. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You got to respect that. Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the fourth most threes in a single game.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Knocks it down from distance.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Back to Curry from the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Back to Anthony. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. 30 seconds left to play in the third. 5 on the clock. Back to MP from deep. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
As a larger guard, Hield can get up with the big boys.
From deep, MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks making this game a no. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every.
He's checked in for Milwaukee. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Trent in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. From deep, MP. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Curry passes to Horford. Now here's Green, defended by Kuzma. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Rollins, he's checked. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Here's Green. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to
connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable. completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for third place in most threes in a game. Back to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
From deep, MP. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Smooth. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
And some extra effort from Butler on the glass. He wasn't going to quit on that possession.
Takes a 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He got it again! Sensational!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in the game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Pass to Horford. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Rollins. From deep, MP. Oh, another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
80 points. Only 2 people in the history of the league have reached 80 points before tonight, MP. What are you feeling right now?
I feel amazing to have the support.
Brian, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. And for the High Flyers, we have Devontae Mills and MP manning the backcourt, Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gove up front alongside Liam Callahan. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Knocks it down from distance.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite. Some very effective speed and intensity from Mills, creating tight coverage on his assignment.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Now MP. He's got 6. The three-pointer goes. Now here's Diaz. Pass to Harris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. Here's MP. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He plays in his central role by getting his guys to their shots.
It's such a nice advantage having an unselfish player like him with a high basketball IQ, always providing for his teammates.
And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
Now here's Diaz. 5 points in the game. Harris outside. Back to Diaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris sets the pick. For 3, it's Mitchell. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. Inside, O'Neill. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
A stop now would be huge for this team as they try to pull away.
Time to take charge. Grab that W.
And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Three-pointer. The High Flyers the rebound. Second shot chance. Here's Callahan. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get a bucket.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Here's Mitchell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job getting down low for the easy shot.
And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And Diaz. 5 points in the game. Pass now to Harris. Back to Diaz. Three-pointer, Bird gets the three ball to go.
And it's Bird with the answer. A three of his own clapping right back.
Here's the three. And another three for the Flyers.
Oh, man, guys, they are doing some damage from downtown.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Now Harris. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Bird outside. Mitchell offline with the three. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Outside, Harris. Mitchell. And it's good for two.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
And here's MP on the outside. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
He's looked very comfortable all game, and he's made the most of his chances.
And Union Elite has possession. They trail by 16. Back to Diaz. Bird outside. Pass to Diaz. Over Mills. Diaz off the mark. And here's MP on the outside. Knocks down the triple.
Shooting it so efficiently right now. He's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half.
And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
They've been playing a very sound offensive game in the first half of action.
Yeah, the numbers back it up. They've been much better shooting tonight.
Now here's Diaz. He's got 5. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Mitchell's shot is off. The High Flyers dictating the flow. 19-point lead, which is the biggest of the game. Knocks down the long J.
Tremendous half from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped out on that floor.
Outside Diaz. Pass to Harris. Bird on the wing. try to come back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Now here's Harris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Rejected by Mills.
Oh, rejected by Mills. That's a nice bonus from your playmaker.
MP with the bucket.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
And time called here, Union Elite. Here's Pagan. Back to Kolish. Fades away. Down it.
The pass, the shot, all superb.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Now MP. 43 points in the game. Again, the high flyers.
Looked like he was channeling a little Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Pass to Bullock. Fires from deep. The high flyers grab the miss. And here's MP on the outside. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
Great distribution. That pass was right on the money.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Right side, Pagan to the paint. Here's Walker. And that time also a missed shot. And here's MP on the outside. A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. High Fly is leading this one, running away with this one, and we'll get you right back. back to the action on the other side of the break. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Robert. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Bird outside. Now Harris. Mitchell on the wing, 6 on the shot clock, pure from three-point range.
Oh, I love response shots, and Mitchell right there answering the call and drilling the revenge-style three.
And MP gets it to go.
Answers right back with a 3 of his own.
We've got a shootout here. Long-range shooting on display.
Pass to Robert. Diaz. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Now here's Harris. And it's blocked by Gov.
What stellar defense by Gov. A big man who knows how to come up with the big blocks.
MP, no good. Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple. On the wing, O'Neal. Bird defending. And that one's good from MP.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
Outside Diaz. Pass now to Harris. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role. Game plan is simple. Get Mitchell the ball, and he's got the hot hand so far.
Right side MP from downtown. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. To the inside. Harris with the bucket.
And he is just a headache for whoever's got him assigned on D.
Now the High Flyers with it. Launches a 3. And another miss by the High Flyers.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
Strong awareness from the forward. He sends that ball back. Quick reaction and a willingness to break up a shot attempt.
From deep, it's MP. Gets it to go from long range.
They just knew where each other were, and that comes from practicing together.
Now Diaz. He's got 5.
Who's watching him?
Right side, Harris. For 3, it's Mitchell. Another shot, and Harris puts it in.
Got to give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
And as great as a player as Harris is, he simply hasn't had the same impact as MP tonight, guys.
Oh, definitely. And we've seen what has set MP apart from the other stars in the WCBL. When things are falling for him, look out. He's just at another level.
For 3, it's Mitchell. And Callahan pulls it down. Now the High Flyers with it. And here's MP on the outside. Count it from distance.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the 3 early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Now Harris. He's got 9. And it's blocked by Gove. And it's out of bounds. Union Elite able to retain possession here. And the High Flyers decide to go with a different look out there. And so Union Elite has it here. Diaz with it. Outside, Harris. Outside, Diaz. Bird, 6 to shoot. Now Harris. The basket's good off the assist from Robert.
Well, we know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
Almadawi, Bird defending. Takes the 3. And another 3 for the Flyers.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Union Elite with the ball.
I got it.
Outside Diaz. Pass to Harris. Hauled in by High Flyers.
Hey, I like the creativity. At any rate, trying to double clutch, catch the defender on the way down.
Since halftime, he's been money from beyond the arc. And when he's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going. The answer. Harris wasn't going to let his opponent think they own the arc.
From deep, it's MP. On target from long range.
Stepping up to the challenge and returning fire from 3-point range.
Whoa, looks like we have a real battle from beyond the arc.
Kicks it to Almadawi. Back to MP. From the arc. And the High Flyers, another triple.
They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just incredible.
Every time when the shot goes up, I think, well, this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
Now here's Diaz. Here's Bird. That shot off. Outside, MP. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Get open.
They need this, and that one's good. It's Diaz.
Oh, that was like a Dre Hugo signature mid-range shot. Nice form on the jumper by Diaz.
MP, Diaz covering, and MP gets it to go.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
Yeah, and since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
Now here's Diaz. Good D that time by Jason Brock. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP on the outside. And the High Flyers, another triple. Pass to Robert.
Come on, shoot.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Diaz. And a whistle blown against MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Diaz. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for joining us.
Man, in that move I did, like,
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that. If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
Ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played Jay Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I, really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hager and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL, getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Out there for the Nike EYBL All-Stars, Joey Johnson and Tyson Ice McCall run the show. Bryant Cologne and Drew Robinson look to make things happen out on the wings, and Al Prachumsi lurks in the paint. And looking at the starting lineup for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills and MP in the backcourt. The 3-and-D specialist Drexel Carrington joins Brandon Harris at the forward position, with Miles Thunderstone holding things down at center. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
Now here's McCall. Johnson for three. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
McCall's shot off the mark.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him right there.
From deep, it's MP. Connects it from downtown.
Another basket here, and they've really come out of the gates fast in the first quarter.
Outside, it's Johnson. Back to McCall. Shoots over Harris. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Carrington with it, picked up by McCall. Sinks the tray.
Jumping at it with a significant lead already.
Just dominating on both ends. Let's see if their opponent can mount any type of resistance.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Now Carrington. And that one's good from MP.
Oh, man, guys, they are doing some damage from downtown.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What's shooting?
McCall with the ball. Now covered by MP. Some room for Johnson. Misses and the dry spell continues. The tray. And again, it's MP with the triple.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually a blowout.
Now here's McCall. Out to Cologne. And out of bounds, the West All-Stars will take it.
That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
Timeout called by the EYBL. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Help me out!
Here's Schroeder. He's covered by Bishop. Schroeder, that one's good. The West in total control in this one. MP outside. And the West hits it again from deep.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point. Lead pass that keeps their offensive momentum flowing.
And here's MP on the outside. And another three for the WCBL.
What a first half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the court.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes, 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
MP with the bucket.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
Aslanoglu, good.
Great distribution. That pass was right on the money.
Right side, MP. This one for three. The three-pointer goes.
Another smooth stroke. That's perfect form he's showing us at the three-point line.
Outside, Tombo. There's a lob to the hoop.
Silky smooth finish on the alley-oop. from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Oh, I really hope we see a few more like that.
Count it from distance.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
Outside, Lack. Pass to Leftos. Over Chu. Moore pulls it in. So it's the West now. And here's MP on the outside. The shot's good on the assist. By Moore.
I know Moore is always looking for an open lane, but if he can't find it, he'll make a good pass.
And then Leftos Aslanoglu with the jam.
Dunks like that require serious skill. Certainly not as easy as he made it look.
And he sure does have a lot of skill.
Some of us never get that high up in our lives. This guy can really elevate.
And here's MP on the outside. And another three for the WCBL.
Imposing his will offensively. He's made it look so easy.
Pass to Lack. Over to the left wing. Here's Aslanoglu. And again, Leftos Aslanoglu missing. From deep, it's MP. And Aslanoglu pulls it down.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
And again, Leftos Aslanoglu missing the shot. And another three for the WCBL.
Oh, superb floor awareness on display there from Moore. He has a knack for finding his open teammates.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. From deep, it's MP. And another three for the WCBL.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Vlad Dermonenko on the wing. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. From deep, it's MP. Knocks it down from distance.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
So as we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. The West All-Stars out in front, opening a huge gap. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Oh, the accuracy, just special. Puts the ball where only his teammate can get it.
And here's MP on the outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
And here's the EYBL. McCall for three. Pure from three-point range.
So quick, so effective, and a nuisance from distance. Tyson McCall is an elite shooter already, and he's only getting better.
MP with the bucket.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
McCall outside. Cologne. McCall now covered by MP. And out of bounds, the West All-Stars will take it. Three-pointer. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
He's seen the court like a pro today.
And his teammates know it. If they stay active and find the open spot on the floor, he will find them.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Cologne. McCall covered by MP. 6 to shoot. And now Przumski. Can't hit from the elbow. On the wing, it's MP. McCall covering. And MP gets it to go.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know that he's as good as a layup from that distance?
Now here's Johnson. Can they get it? And Harris pulls down the rebound.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time. It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
Here's Robinson.
Ball coming, ball coming.
Now Cologne. Outside, it's Johnson. Przumski, Stone defending. UIBL, no good that time either. To the inside, MP. And MP throws it down.
They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just incredible.
Every time when the shot goes up, I think, well, this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
Now here's Cologne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. With all sorts of time, and it's stolen by MP. Mills from deep, and the West hits it again from deep. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on. You can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Now here's Cologne. Swings it to McCall. Shot clock at 6. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 of 8 shooting night.
High skill level shot. McCall able to get it to go with the soft touch.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Now here's Johnson. Out to Cologne. To the paint. Throws it down as the whistle blows. A chance for a three-point play. It's going to go on Miles Stone.
Grab some.
Now a timeout called by EYBL. And here's MP on the outside. And the rebound goes to EYBL. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Lack. That's foul number 2 for him.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yup, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's MP missing. Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. McCall from long range.
Really nice rebounding display. All game long, getting it done on the glass.
Yeah, they have totally dominated the glass. Huge advantage for the team in that category.
From deep, it's MP. The rebound by Leftos.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
And for Przumski. With the stuff.
That was just sheer muscle on Przumski's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
Dishes to Chu. MP drops it in from long range.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Now here's McCall. Now covered by MP. Now Leftos. Here's Przumski. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, it's the EYBL converting.
He has the height to peek over any defense.
And Drake, that's what makes it a good play. Look to find the right matchup in the right situation.
And MP gets it to go.
It's so much fun watching a shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light is so bright.
Outside, Black.
Yo, watch it, watch it.
Pass to Dermonenko. And they come right back down with their own three-pointer.
And comes right back with a three of his own.
Looking to match the three they just made. I love it.
From deep, it's MP. And another three for the WCBL.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, he buries it.
Outside, McCall. Lack. McCall covered by MP. Pass to Dermonenko. McCall down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. More with it. Lack picks him up. From deep. MP again from deep.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
And here's the EYBL. Outside, Black. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. From deep, it's MP. On target from long range.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
McCall from long range. Gets it to go from long range.
Yeah, looks like he took that last three a little personal.
Yeah, that was some payback right there.
From deep, it's MP. And the West hits it again from deep.
Someone must have gotten their signals crossed if he winds up that wide open in three-point range. I'm sure that was not the game plan.
Now 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Aslanoglu, and it's thrown down by Leftos.
The run has been productive, but I think it's just a little too late.
Yeah, but do give them some credit for playing all the way to the end. Other teams might have just given up.
Pass to Corrado. On the wing, it's MP. And another three for the WCBL.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
hey, there he is.
Hey.
The man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you.
Great game, man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Yeah. Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Ooh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never going to play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you. Because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's going to get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first.
MP, what's up, man? I'm Chris Matthews. Welcome to the Art of Shooting.
Hey, what's good, Chris? So my agent tells me you're the GOAT when it comes to doctoring a bad shot.
Well, you understand it. If you want to learn how to get to your spots and be money once you get there, I'm your guy. I can even help you improve your hook shot down low, if that's what you're into.
Hey, that's what's up. So, how are you running things around here?
We've got drills for whatever you need. You can set up and take your time, you can get shots up in a hurry, and you can even challenge me in one-on-one.
I like that. Say less, bro. Let's get it.
Let's get that work in. Welcome back, MP. What do you want to work on today?
Okay, that slipped out of my hand. Oh! That's the way I do it. Yo, I think someone moved faster. I hope you brought your umbrella. I'm dropping buckets all day. How you gonna stop this? I'm making it rain, baby. What's happening? From deep. What's up with that? muscle it up, and it goes in. What happened? Hope you brought your umbrella.
Nice bucket, MP.
Nicely done. You're making some progress.
and go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got Buggy that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him.
Get the ball! Stay on here! Who got him? Ford! Come on, get a hand up! I see him, I see him! Shot! Box him out! Stay there! Hey, yo, right here. Get out. Pick him down. Let's go back. Put it back. Rotate. Oh, gotta move. Go. Yep. You got it. Yeah, keep taking that. Shut up. Hey, get the board. Go, man. Way to get it. Shooter, no. Go, low. You here. Who got him? Keep shooting that. Yo, watch it. Get the board. Watch that shooter. Hold it. Back up, bro. Get back up. Go. Hey, who got him? Yo, keep moving. Shooter, no. Go, low. Hey. Just stay here.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. Let's go! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Oh, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here! Let's go! Bang that!
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, Coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation.
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay. We're taking on Nanterre. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning program.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we found out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talents that France has to offer. And a lot of great talents on the floor in this one. But the big man has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here's Peltier. Back to Chauvet. Marks. Screened by Lambert.
6 on the shot clock.
Marks no good. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's MP. He's got 9. Drops in the tray.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Here's Chauvet. They get it again. Back to Marks. Pass to Marshall. Over Dumont. Goes up again. And the layup good by Lambert.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert crashes the board.
Here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
His performance from long range has been something to behold.
That's been his shot today, no doubt about it.
Keep feeding him.
Chauvet with it. Pass to Marshall. Marks.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Now here's Marks. Peltier, no good. MP with it. And it's Peltier picking him up. And here's MP from the arc. And so it looks like Paris will retain possession here.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead. He can time his passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Paris with the lead. And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
I'm really interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game. That's a nice job getting it done inside by Peltier. You know, I'd like to see a little more of that from him.
Good on the three-point shot.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Shots good by Peltier.
What a find right there by Lambert. Passes like this shows how unselfish he can be.
It's stolen by Marks. Pass to Chauvet. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
Everybody on the floor is hot. It's incredible stuff here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams playing downhill, but somebody's got to cool off eventually, right, Tim?
I hope not. Clearly, they had a pretty good grasp for the game plan coming into this one.
I know it's early, Tim, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something changes quickly.
Absolutely.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And here's Paris.
They've led by as many as 14 points.
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas. Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
Down low. Here's Girard. Soft touch off the glass.
Great communication between teammates there.
Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far.
Pass to MP.
Takes the three.
And Paris, another triple.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score. His ability is matched only by his energy, guys. He's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Beyond the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Blaine Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
The second chance effort, just 4 to shoot.
Girard, the rebound by Vasseur. And now Paris on the break. And MP slams it in.
So easy into the air, the hang time, MP making it look effortless.
And nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all. And it isn't what you'd call the best of performances from them.
Buries it from three-point range.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Back to Vasseur. Peltier with the steal.
To the wing on the left. Here's Girard.
Good work defensively by Vasseur.
To the middle.
Here's Leduc. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
Pass to Peltier. Lambert. Vasseur defending.
Rejected by Vasseur.
Here's Chauvet. Shoots over Dumont. And it's Chauvet missing. MP with it. And it's Peltier picking him up. And here's MP from the arc.
It's good from long range.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
And here's Dumont.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And MP gets it to go.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Peltier outside.
That's a miss, and it's miss number 2 in shots from the floor.
And here's MP from the arc. And Paris, another triple.
Yet another three for him. Once we hit the second quarter, the threes started falling for him like raindrops.
Girard, Vasseur defending. Marchand outside. Peltier outside. Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
Well, he can give it as good as he gets.
We're seeing some gamesmanship now. Answers right back with the triple of his own.
Two guys just going at it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Running away with it. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Here's Paris.
Let's go with a three.
Another three for Paris.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keep it really simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
Chauvet with it. Picked up by Ahern. Here's Marks.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Very bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Shoots the three. And MP again.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. Well, it's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, they'd be in much deeper trouble.
Drills the three-pointer.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Shots good by Peltier.
Well, they keep on calling on Peltier. He keeps on scoring. Frankie going off.
Here's MP for three.
Marchand with the rebound.
It would have been something to see him make one from all the way back there.
There aren't many guys that can hit from out there, but I say he's one of them.
Here's Peltier.
And field goal number 9. He's 9 for 12 with that basket.
He's scored most of their points, but he can't score them all. He needs some help if they're coming back.
MP inside. He's guarded by Peltier.
Here's MP for three. Nailed from three-point range.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Outside Chauvet.
To the paint.
Lambert. The basket good off the assist from Peltier. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Shots good by Peltier.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Pass to Marchand. Marks.
Hits it from three-point range.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
Inside, here's MP, and he banks in the layup.
He's definitely been their floor leader at the offensive end.
Well, he has been today. He's done a great job of keeping that ball moving.
And he's just so strong with the handles, too. He's such a joy to watch. Fantastic pass. He made that very easy bucket with that setup.
For three, drains the three-pointer.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Here's Peltier.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Nice pass. He got that ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And MP gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
Pass to Marks. Screen by Lambert. Back to Peltier.
That three off the mark. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Delivering the blowout. And we're just...
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are off. Here's Chauvet. Back to Marks. Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
And here's MP from the arc. The three-pointer is on target.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
To the inside. Got a piece of it.
Leduc with the steal.
Here's NB for three.
And it's Nanterre with the rebound.
Even with the decent coverage that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Absolutely. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Count it.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
MP, it's good.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Pass to Marks. The kick out to Chauvet. Peltier.
Gets it to go from downtown.
There's Frankie Peltier helping the team stretch out that defense.
MP on the wing.
The three ball gets the three-pointer to fall.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Pass to Lambert. Chauvet. And Nanterre elite, another three.
I love seeing teams go with the back and forth like that. Chauvet answering the call.
And here's MP from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Since halftime, he's been money from beyond the arc. When he's that hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Back to Marchand. And Marchand with the stuff.
Well, their offense is kicking the gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pass to Marchand. Marks.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
MP.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Timeout called, Paris. And Paris making a change here.
And that one misses.
Think about the journey for MP to get here. In high school, wasn't really scouted. Moved around the States. Now, he's playing serious basketball in Europe.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit. It's just to finish this one off.
Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a...
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert.
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no...
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft.
You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy
It's an iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Now here's Ledoux. Some solid D there from MP.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. From past the arc,
and Paris, another triple.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he views his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time, but you got lucky.
And a basket by Ledoux.
Strasbourg leans on Ledoux for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
knocks down the three ball.
He found the perfect spot behind the arc. A big gap in the defense.
Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Now here's Miller. Pass to Ledoux. Up top, Vasseur. Outside, Ledoux. Again, Ledoux missing.
Even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
Strasbourg trailing. Outside Vasseur. And stolen by MP. Fast break Paris. Launches the three. Buries it from three-point range.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead. Now, you look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Now here's Leduc. 6 points for him. Nice! 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they are sorely mistaken.
And MP gets it to go.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
That one drops for him.
Making a difficult shot look easy. Leduc has a great feel for when he should dial up the floater.
MP outside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. This one for 3.
And Paris, another triple.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Leduc with the steal.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
Paris FC basket ahead,
leading by 17. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg. And Strasbourg Basket Pro calling timeout. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Yep, that goes.
Taking it right to the heart of that defense. Miller with a high percentage look.
And here's MP from the arc. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Here's Charpentier.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 2 to shoot.
That shot by Leon, no good. MP on the wing.
There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Inside.
Here's Lambert. And Elich pulls it down. Here's MP.
And he banks in the layup.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Right wing.
Pass to Leon. Here's Charpentier. Here's Leon. Covered by Portier. Miller for 3. And another 3 for Strasbourg.
Confident stroke for Miller. Strasbourg, they want him in those catch-and-shoot chances. But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
A nice shot by Charpentier.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Aaron on the wing. Pass to MP. Releases. Strasburg with the rebound. Here's Leol. And Strasburg hits again from deep.
Fantastic pass. He made that very easy bucket with that setup.
The three. And it's MP missing. Strasburg on offense.
15-point game.
Back to Miller.
Out to the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Well, in that 15 to 18-foot area, Miller can be effective for Strasburg.
And it's MP missing. Here's Charpentier. On there for 3.
Gets it to go from downtown. That'll do it for the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 12. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. Here's Dumont.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Offensive rebound.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, one thing about Leduc, man, he knows how to generate offense, can do it in a variety of ways.
Here's MP for 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Here's Leduc.
The rebound by Zadirko.
Nice play on D. Got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience.
Now here's Leduc.
He's got 12. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of those 12.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now. And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Another 3 for Paris.
Love how confident MP is rising up from there, knowing the damage he can do with his J.
It's stolen by Ahern. Here's MP for 3. And Paris, another triple.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Now here's Lemieux.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
You can't let your ego run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Roquefort with it. Defended by Elich. Back to Roquefort. And that one comes off the assist by Leduc.
Yeah, whenever Donald Roquefort gets that ball close to the rim, Strasburg expects him to score it.
And MP gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
Count it. Good.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect for them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Ledoux. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Nice job by the Frenchman, Leduc, playing through the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, you can't say enough about what Vincent Leduc does on the floor. He's got an innate ability to find ways to score and also get his teammates good looks.
MP, it's good.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Portier outside. Blanchet. MP outside. And Paris, another triple.
And that was an absolute bomb. MP showing off how far he can go with his range.
Pass to Leduc.
Makes it off the glass.
You just can't say enough about his individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
And here's MP from the arc. Another three for Paris. Here's Leduc.
For three. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Just
now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris and Strasburg calls timeout.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's MP for three. The long distance three is buried.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half he's having.
Now here's Leduc.
Tight defense on him.
Pass to Lemuel. Now here's Leduc.
To halt the run.
Strasburg again missing.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
Vasseur with it. Vasseur covering. Leduc can't hit.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Leduc, covered by MP.
And down it goes. 2 points.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
That shot wide open.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the three.
The offensive rebound. And the basket by Leduc.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
And he's good on the three ball.
And as a point guard, Portier understands it's his responsibility to involve his teammates. That's a great pass right there. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
MP. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove. That tray of his has been deadly.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't dial it in from deep this half.
And Paris, another triple.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score? Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Shoots the three. Blanchet, defended by Miller. And here's MP from the arc. Another three for Paris.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
And it's out of bounds. Strasburg will retain possession. The 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Vasseur.
The power from Vasseur. Make a little statement there.
And it's Paris with the ball. Here's MP for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
When you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Les Ducs with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Les Ducs on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that about does it, folks. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed.
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point I just felt that if we were going to win, I was going to have to step up, so I did. I'm comfortable carrying that burden.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Awesome, bro. Them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically